Hi everybody, and welcome to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a battle against Andrew, and his team is very strong, as you can see there. Very OU, so this is going to be a good challenge for me. And so that being said, we are going to jump right into the battle and check it out. So, I led with Jolteon in this one, and he led with his Charizard. So, he switches out right off the bat, predicting an electric move, I would imagine, and comes in with his Gastrodon. But I actually anticipated that switch and used Shadow Ball instead, but even so, it only did about a quarter, so not a whole lot. And he's going to recover a little bit with his leftovers, too. So I switch out. I'm not going to outlast him at this point, and I know that. So I come in with Gengar instead. And he went for the Toxic, which is not going to do anything to Gengar because it's poison. And then he's going to recover a little bit with his leftovers. So he switches out then, probably anticipating a grass move, and comes in with his Skarmory. But I actually anticipated the switch again and used Shadow Ball, which is going to do about 2/3. Then he's just going to stay in and let me take him out with another Shadow Ball. So then he comes in with Garchomp, and here he goes for the Earthquake. I'm not really sure why. Since Gengar has Levitate, it doesn't do anything. Maybe he was anticipating a switch, I don't know. But in any event, I hit him with a Dazzling Gleam, and that does about 2/3. So that forces him to switch then. He doesn't want to get taken out. So he comes in with his Charizard again, and that's going to absorb the Dazzling Gleam, and that's not going to do too much. So I switch out here. I don't really have to, but I come in with Goodra because that's better to face Charizard with than Gengar. And he goes for the Mega Evolution into Mega Charizard Y. And the Drought will turn the Sunlight harsh then. So he went for the Flamethrower, and even with the boost from the intense sunlight, that doesn't do hardly anything to Goodra. It is special defense trained with an Assault Vest. So he switches out and comes in with his Venusaur, anticipating the electric move probably. But I went for the Dragon Pulse just in case he was going to switch. And I got a crit, so that did about 2/3, so really good. And then he's going to recover a little with the Black Sludge. So there he goes for the Sleep Powder. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't know about Sap Sipper on Goodra, or maybe he was reading a switch. I don't know. But either way, it didn't work out very well for him, and I take him out with a Flamethrower. So then he comes back in with his Garchomp, which forces me to switch because I don't want to get hit with a Dragon Claw or anything. So I come in with Swampert, and he was going for Earthquake, so that is going to do about half to Swampert, which is pretty good. And then I recover a little with my leftovers. So he goes for the Earthquake again. He's probably choice itemed in. And that drops me to 5 health, but fortunately I do live to hit him with that Ice Punch, and that's going to take his Garchomp down. And that's it for the Harsh Sunlight, and I recover a little more health with my leftovers. So then he comes in with his Jolteon, and I stay in here, just let him take me out with the Shadow Ball, because with only 17 health, not much of a point in trying to save Swampert. So he takes me down with that Shadow Ball, and then he loses a little health from his Life Orb. So I come back in with Goodra, and he just goes for the Thunder Wave, just to get me paralyzed, slow me down. Then I go for the Dragon Pulse just to get as much damage as I can off on the Jolteon. I don't take him out, I take him down to about 1/3. Then he's going to switch out and come back in with Gastrodon, but I actually anticipated that switch again and used Sludge Bomb to try and get a poison on him, which doesn't work and it doesn't do too much damage either. But then he recovers with his leftovers. So then he hits me with an Ice Beam to try and take me down. That's not going to do too much, again, because of the Assault Vest and the Special Defense training. And here I use Sludge Bomb again, hoping for the poison, which I do actually get this time, because the Gastrodon is very bulky, so I figured my best chance to take it out would be to try and poison it, which I did. So that is good news for me. So then I switch out, because I've done my job with Goodra, and I'm going to come in with Talonflame to try and finish the job, but unfortunately he uses Recover, which puts him back up almost to full health, which is not good for me. And the leftovers actually put him all the way back up to full. But then he takes the poison damage to bring him down a little bit more. So I just go for the Brave Bird to try and take him out, do as much damage as I can. And that did about 2/3, which was pretty good. But he does survive and hits me with a Scald, which is going to take my Talonflame down. And then he's going to recover a little more with his leftovers. And he's going to take some more poison damage as well. So then I come back in with Gengar, and I go for the Shadow Ball just in case he tries to switch, because I know it will take him out if he stayed in, which it does. So that's it for his Gastrodon. Then he comes back in with his Jolteon, and he hits me with a Shadow Ball, and that is going to drop me down to my Focus Sash, but I do survive because of it. And he takes a little damage from the Life Orb, and then I'm going to hit him with my Shadow Ball, and that is going to be enough to take his Jolteon down. So then he comes back in with his Charizard. This is his last Pokemon at this point, and Drought turns the Sunlight harsh again. So he goes for a Solar Beam here, I guess just in case I switched. With 1 health, anything would have taken Gengar out, so it didn't really matter what he used. And that's it for Gengar. So then I come back in with Jolteon, and I am going to outspeed him and hit him with a Thunderbolt, and that is going to take his Charizard out. And I take some damage from the Life Orb. And that is good game, Andrew. So, thanks for watching again, everybody. As always, feel free to like and/or comment on the video, as well as subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more new videos in the future. So that's it for now, and we will see you next time.